Chase, congratulations and welcome back. What went into your decision to run it back with the Saints, Chase?
Yeah, I say I enjoyed my time for that 1 year I was on. Just enjoyed my teammates, enjoyed New Orleans, enjoyed our fan base. It was just a real cool environment, and just something I wanted to be a part of.
With a new coaching staff coming in and a new defensive coordinator, what have been the conversations, I guess, to kind of let you know how or let you feel like you wanted to come back?
Yeah, nah. I mean, honestly, it was just really the just how I felt just being in the building. Because the new coaches that are on now, I didn't have those guys just yet. But I'm just going. It was off mere fact that I just love being in New Orleans. Enjoyed my teammates, and my family liked it. So that was really kind of a priority and big for me.
Have you had some conversations though with Coach Staley, Coach Davis, and have a pretty good feel for how they envision you fitting in their defense?
Yeah, I talked to Coach Staley yesterday. Talked to Coach Rogers the other day, and loving what I'm hearing. Just to plan, how we're gonna be on the edges, how we're gonna be able to fly.
Obviously, a lot gets made of 4-3 versus 3-4. Since as they've said, once you're in nickel, they're all kind of similar anyway. But have you played in a scheme that at least is similar to this in its base before, and feel like you're a good fit for that?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like an edge player is an edge player. At the end of the day, you playing on the edge. Most of the time, it's the same rules. I mean, you can have four down. Um, you can argue last year our 4-3. When we went to a different package and shark, and I went to a 4-eye. That's basically a 3-4. So I mean, it's kind of the same thing. It's just who's on the edge.
Hey Chase, how did being healthy last year really impact your career? Like, what do you think it did for you and just the benefit of being healthy all season?
I mean, shoot, it did a lot. I mean, that's what I've been working towards. But I definitely think yeah, it always helps being healthy. This is a league where it's people get injured. Snap of a finger, you never know. So it's always a blessing to be able to go through a season fully healthy. Play every single game. So I was definitely blessed.
And is this the first off season you've had in a while that you're not dealing with anything and
Yeah,
we'll go at it? What's that do for you?
I ain't stopped working out. So
Chase, how important was it for you, I guess, to be able to basically go all the way through from training camp on? Didn't miss many practices. You were there for every game. How important was that for you, I guess, mentally?
it was different. Like you guys, a lot of people don't really understand. After I got my surgery, I had to sit down for 3.5 months, like do nothing, like bump on the log. Like I had a month to prepare for training camp. So I mean, to go out there and to do what I did, I mean, that's why I ain't waste no time this off season. So still my fire's still lit. So it's on.
Chase, kind of after, being able to stay healthy last year for the first time in a little while now, being able to stay healthy, being able to, be healthy heading into training camp, how much did the experience of the past few years alter your perspective and help kind of, change your perspective on that front?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like everything happens for a reason. I'm a man of my faith, and I feel like everything happens for a reason. It's a reason I'm still young. It's a reason, I got injured a little bit in my career, and just the blessings that he has blessed me with. I know that he still gives me opportunity to do everything that I want to do, and that's play football. So I just know I'm blessed. Even my opportunity with the Saints, that's just a blessing that I can't explain. A blessing I always dreamed of. So yeah.
Chase, we obviously always use sacks and pressures to kind of evaluate production. What's the best way for you to evaluate how you thought you performed and produced last year?
Uh, I mean, every season I feel like it's always things to work on. Um, but I mean, I feel like I did pretty good. I did my job. So yeah, I mean, I feel like, the athlete, us being athletes, us being competitors, it's always going to be things that we know we can work on, and we always going to be, our hardest critics. So I mean, yeah.
Obviously, there's been a few interruptions because of injuries and switching teams. I mean, you feel like your best years are still to come?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. hmm
Hey
What
Chase,
did you, sorry, just Chase, what did you make of the contract and just having that security even from a multi-year perspective?
Man, it's a blessing. Um, I hit Mickey yesterday. I just had to thank him, for believing in me. And you know, I'm working every day, so you know, we're gonna see.
Chase, when did those negotiations kind of start with the Saints? So, like, did you always anticipate this was somewhere you'd end up back, or were you kind of anticipating you'd spend some time in the market?
Nah, this New Orleans is where I wanted to be. Um, like I said, my family loved it. I loved it. Just the culture down here, and I love playing with this group of guys. I feel like I mixed right in with them, and I had a lot of fun all year. Despite what was going on in football. So yeah, that was yeah.
Hey Chase, I blinked out for a couple of seconds, so I hope I answered this already. Last year when you came here, you kind of bet on yourself. What was that process? Basically said I'm willing to bet on myself and see what happens.
Yeah, man, I feel like in football, it's always betting on yourself. Every year is betting on yourself. I feel like that's what I kind of realized, through injuries and up and downs. And, you always betting on yourself. I feel like every year that you go for them games and you strap your helmet up, every year is betting on yourself. And, it's, you just got to be built for it. You got to be strong mentally. Uh, and yeah.
Was there something you credited to being healthy the whole year, like your the way you took care of your body or anything like that?
Uh, yeah, I mean, I definitely trying to, I guess up everything I do, in the right way. In terms of IVs, you know, just basically every thing I can do. I bought this machine for like $3,000. I mean $30,000, like a PMF machine. It's a great machine. This thing attacks inflammation everywhere. So I'm investing in my body totally. And it's paying off. So that's just what I'm gonna continue to do.
Is that something you just like keep in your house? Like how do you
Yeah,
go?
like it's like basically it's this machine that I mean I think probably every training room in the NFL probably has it, but it's like a whole chair. Like it goes back and it goes all the way down like to the floor. So I could just be chilling in the house and just sit on it just for 2 hours. And it's a PEMF. It's really it's really good for you.
What does it help with?
Inflammation, scar tissue. In terms of it helps bone density, um, cartilage, all that rejuvenating, everything. Yeah, it's crazy.
Just learning how necessary that is to invest in your body like that. Is that something you've picked up over your time in the NFL? Have injuries kind of helped you get to that point?
Uh, yeah, I guess you could say that for sure. I mean, I feel like I've always been um, invested in my body. I would say also too. I wouldn't have made a purchase like that my rookie year. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely getting into these. I'm going on year 6 now. So you just gotta depend on how long a guy say he wants to play. You gotta invest in your body.
Have you found that that's an investment that you have seen from other players? Like, is that kind of what led you to do that, or was that just you wanting to do that for yourself?
Me just want to do that myself. I try to look up a lot of stuff that helps my body. If it's mentally, if it's physically, I'm definitely doing research and things like that.
Hey Chase, Cam had said, tweeted last night that he was coming back for year 15. Just kind of talk about what he's been meant to you in the short time that you've been in New Orleans.
Yeah, Cam, great leader. Um, definitely has taught me things just through his experiences with the league, with football. Um, so just a great guy to be around.
What do you think of like the other moves that made on defense? Whether it was bringing a couple guys back like Tyrann Matthew, the signing of Justin Reed. Where do you kind of think that the defense is at this point when it comes to bringing guys back and the free agent acquisitions made?
Yeah, I was definitely happy with bringing 3-2 back. I tell them all the time. I said, bro, I used to really watch you in like middle school, so it's crazy that I'm even on your team. So just a fan of him. And he's obviously a great player too. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy. Especially let's stack our defense up. Let's be as strong as we can be. And yeah.
Chase, just what's the energy like right now? Just like, with the team and some of the guys with the new staff, fresh start, kind of just, a new day kind of all the way around.
Yeah, I think everybody's really excited. Just knowing the history of the few coaches especially at least on defense, just knowing the history, it definitely gets us as a defense excited. Just a fresh start. That always feels good as well.
What do you think of Kellen Moore?
I know he's gonna have that offense pumping. I know that. I know that.
I see you got the clutch shirt on too. It seems like you're pretty happy with how everything worked out. Everybody got done what you wanted, and everything's in place. How you were hoping.
Oh yeah, I'm all good, man.